You can repeat?
Can you repeat? Can you repeat that?
Can you repeat
And
that?
yeah. What do you do for fun? What do you like to do in your free time?
Uh, uh, I think video games.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's one big problem on me. I play too much.
Okay. Play too
Dota
much.
2.
But what?
Dota 2 game when I play. It's Dota 2. Okay,
I'm not
maybe,
sorry.
uh,
Can one more time?
I play Dota 2 a lot.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that game. I don't think.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Nice. And excuse me.
no problem.
uh, Anna Carolina, welcome to class. How's it going?
Hi Josh, I'm great. Thank you for asking. And you?
Doing really well, thanks.
Alright.
Yeah, what have you been up to today so far?
I went to my work and I worked and I came back early.
Nice.
And now I am able to attend your class. I will attend two classes with you and then I will go back to my work.
Nice. Perfect. Well, it's good to have you. And Monica, welcome to class. How's it going, Monica?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing well, thank you.
Nice. Okay. And what have you been up to today?
Well, today it's a rainy day, so I'm a little bored actually. I'm not doing anything fun.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Hmm.
Will be better tomorrow. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. It'll be better tomorrow. Okay. And Jose, welcome to class. Jose, how are you doing?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. And you?
Doing well, thanks, Jose. Um, Jose, what was your day like today?
Uh, it was a normal day. I woke up at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. After that, I went to swim. And after swim, I had lunch. And now I've been learning English.
Okay, cool. Sounds like, yeah, pretty busy day so far. What'd you have for lunch?
Uh, for starter, I I I had some salad. After that, a piece of steak.
Nice, salad and steak. Sounds pretty tasty. All right, and ah, Isabella, welcome to class. Isabella, how's it going?
Oh, thank you. It's going well.
Okay, nice. And Isabella, am I saying your name correctly? How do you say your name?
Oh, no, it's perfect. It's
Okay,
okay.
what? Perfect. Where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Copenhagen.
Copenhagen. Cool. And what do you do for fun? What do you like to do?
Normally I go to school, high school, which takes much of my time.
Hmm.
In my spare time, I like to make art, like paint or draw.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay. Definitely good hobbies. Or, I guess not always hobbies, but things to do. All right. Well, let's get started with today's class. We'll be talking about education today. And let's start out with Ana Carolina. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Education. Today we will read quotations about education, learn educational idioms, read comics and practice role plays.
Okay. Let's look at the ED sound in education. It's almost like an education.
Okay, education.
Yeah. Instead of just a hard D, it doesn't sound like education or education.
Ed
Education.
education.
Perfect. And then roll.
Role.
Good. Perfect. And Anna Carolina, can you ask Dawn the first question?
Okay. Dawn, what's your favorite memory from your time in school?
Uh, hmm, I don't know, maybe math.
Okay. So when we're talking about a favorite memory, it might be a little bit more specific. So one specific memory. Can you think of one specific memory?
Uh, when when I go to school, I go to make up barbecue on school. I think it's the best memory I have. Uh,
Nice. Okay, so you said maybe we'd started out with one day. We might want to use a past tense here. What past tense could we use, Dawn?
uh, does.
So we
Oh,
use the verb to go.
okay.
So in the present tense, it's I go. In past tense, what is it?
I goes.
Not quite. Can anybody help me?
I went.
Yeah, I went. And then we might actually want to use the past progressive or the past continuous, which would be what? Does anybody know?
Teacher,
Yeah?
I think she's, no, I think he, sorry, I think he would use when I used to go to school. I was always hoping something like that because it happened several times in his past.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it happened several times or if it had happened once. Um, okay.
So
So, Dawn, did you always hope for a barbecue? Did you often hope for a barbecue?
Yes, I like so much barbecue. I'm very picky when talk about food. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when when I used to go to school, I always hoped to make a barbecue. Um, we would
Actually,
use the verb to have.
uh, okay.
Barbecue. And then a different preposition, not on school, say at school. Can you read this one more time, Don?
Sure. One day when I used to go to school, I hoped to have a barbecue at school. I think it's the best memory I have.
Okay. Yeah. So when I used to go to school, I always had to have a barbecue at school. Okay. Yeah, that works. Don, can you ask Ellie the next question?
Uh,
Oh,
Okay. Who was your favorite teacher in school? Why?
okay. Okay. My favorite teachers in school was Miss Anchari. Can you write down Miss
I
Anchari?
haven't.
Oh yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Anchali. Only one. Ancha. Chale. Yeah. Yeah. Who taught Thai dancing? She was a good Thai dancing and taught me how to how to how to how to dance how to dance properly properly how to dance properly. Yes.
Nice. You said she was good Thai dancing.
Yeah.
Can you change this word a
She
little
was
bit?
a good Thai dancing.
So we wouldn't say dancing.
Dancer.
Yeah, good. She's a good Thai dancer. Okay, you can show me how to dance properly. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, really, really good answer. Good
Okay.
grammar too. Ellie, can you ask Isabella the next question?
Okay. Isabella, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Isabella, did you procrastinate studying? Have you ever pulled an all all-nighter?
Oh, well, yeah, I procrastinate studying a lot, actually, when I'm not in the mood to do my homework. I have actually pulled an all-nighter before, but it didn't went so well.
It didn't go so well.
What? Sorry.
We'd say it didn't go so well.
Yeah, so well, exactly. So I don't have in mind to do again, so.
Nice. But it didn't go so well. And so the reason why we don't use went, which would be the past tense, is because did is already taking the past tense. It didn't go so well. And so you don't have a mind to do it again. That's it's a good expression. It's a little bit more British. I don't have a mind to do it again. Definitely not an American expression, but
I was wondering,
definitely works.
don't you say like I don't have in mind to do? Do you say a? I thought you said in.
Yeah, I don't have it in mind. It's in the U.S. we would more ask the question, "What do you have in mind?"
Oh, okay.
But if we want to say, "I don't have a mind to do it again," in the United States, we'd probably say, "I doubt I'll do it again," or "I don't think I'll do it again."
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So both are definitely correct. It's just where you are. Good answer. Really nice job. Good grammar too. I think Ellie, can you repeat procrastinate?
Procrastinate.
Yeah, procrastinate.
Procrastinate.
Perfect. There you go.
Procrastinate. Okay, thank you.
Okay, and let's go on. Let's skip that. Let's look at these words. Jose, can you read through the words?
Okay, vocabulary. Define these words or use them in sentences. Accessible, classroom management, collaborative, common sense, pedagogy, course, curriculum, gift, literacy.
Can you repeat literacy
Literacy.
and gifted?
Literacy.
Yeah, and gifted.
Gifted. Gifted.
Okay. I think other than that, you did a really good job. Really nice job with pedagogy. And yeah. Does anybody have questions here? Any questions about these words?
Yes, literacy. I don't know what that means.
Literacy. Okay. Does anybody know what literacy is?
It's like
May I? Go ahead, Terry.
Anna.
Okay, one of you guys.
The ability to read and write.
To read and write. Yeah, is literacy. So we can be literate and illiterate. So literate is somebody who can read. Illiterate is somebody who can't read or write. And nice job swooping in there, Jose. Thank you. Any other questions?
Pedagogy.
Nice.
Okay.
Pedagogy.
Pedagogy.
May I?
Yeah. What do you think, Anna Kevin? Go ahead.
Pedagogy is the study of the methods to teach and the way to deal with the students and so forth.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's actually, I believe, a Greek synonym for education. So it's used definitely as the study of the methods of teaching, ways to deal with students, things like that. But so yeah, it's more of like a style of teaching. And any other questions? Okay. What about Jose? Can you make a sentence with curriculum?
With curriculum, yes. The last year I finished a degree and I obtained a good curriculum.
Not quite.
No?
Attained a good grade, we could say, which is a little bit different.
Yes. Yeah. I I need to obtain. I need to change. To change the job. I have to present my curriculum.
Okay, so your CV.
Yes.
Again, it's a little bit different when we're talking about education. Really, both really good tries. Grammar is really good. Maybe Monica. Curriculum. Can you make a sentence with curriculum?
I use this word related to job usually.
Okay. Does anybody think they know what a curriculum is?
I have the sentence, Joshua. Many children continue to study their own curriculum by attending evening classes.
Yeah, and many students make their own curriculum by, what did you say?
Attending evening classes.
Yeah, so I think that would work. For sure. Yeah, so a curriculum would be like a body of study, oftentimes when we're talking about a curriculum, it's like the design of a course. Or a design of study. So like what you need to study in order to pass a course or a degree would be the curriculum. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gifted. Monica, can you make a sentence with gifted?
Gifted. He was very gifted. He could draw a perfectly picture of a woman.
Okay. You can draw a perfectly pictured. We need to change this adverb. One more time.
He could draw a perfect picture of a woman.
Yeah. Nice. Exactly. You could also say he could perfectly draw.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So gifted is very talented. Generally we're talking about somebody who's much smarter or much more, much smarter than the rest of his peers or her peers.
Very
Okay.
skilled.
Yeah, almost more than very skilled. It's like almost genius. It's like we probably got intelligent and then gifted and then genius. And then gifted. And then genius, as far as like a hierarchy. Any other questions before we move on? Okay. And Monica, can you ask Anna Carolina the first question?
What are the skills that separate good students from bad students?
Unfortunately, their ability to please the teachers. Because even when you are a great student, some people don't value you as a student, you know, because they have their preferences and they are biased, and always the teacher's pet will be the best students in their eyes. It's the reality all over the world.
Really good answer. Yeah, I like that as well. Okay, good grammar too. And Anna Carolina, can you ask Dawn the second question?
Dom, are school uniforms good to have? Why or why not?
In my high school, I don't have a uniform because director don't want to port uniform because it's too expensive.
Can you repeat expensive?
Expensive.
Close. It sounds like expensive. Can you read that one more time? Expensive.
Expensive.
Perfect.
Thanks.
And Dawn, are you in school now?
No, I am not in school now. I finished high school, so I'm.
Okay. Past tense of the verb to do.
Does.
Not does. So that's you do, he or she, or it does. In the present tense, this is di. No ideas?
No.
Okay. We would say I did.
Ah, did. Okay.
So did is the past tense, and then didn't would be the
Did.
negative. I didn't have maybe an article. So a, and, or the three articles. So we need an indefinite article here.
I think it's a.
It is a. Good. We didn't have a uniform because the director, we need to use the past tense.
Thinking.
Not quite. It's an irregular past tense too. Who knows the past tense of to think?
Thought.
Thought.
Yeah. Director thought. It was too expensive?
Yeah.
Well, we probably would say they were expensive. Can you read that sentence one more time, Don?
Sure. In my high school, I did not have uniform because the director thought they were too expensive.
Good. Okay. And Ellie, what do you think? Do you think they're good to have? Why or why not?
I think it's good. In my opinion, I think it's good. It's good to have it. It's good to have uniform because I think it's cheaper when you have a private dress dress. Yes. And the student, if they don't dress, if they don't have the expensive dress, uniform is the best choice for them.
Okay. I think, in my opinion, it's good to have. We would want to change this. We could either add an article or make it plural.
Uniforms.
Good to have uniforms because I think plural.
Is I think they are cheaper than private dress.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'm thinking then a private dress. When we say dress in English, it's generally private dress.
I know, private clothes, normal clothes.
Yeah, the normal clothes. Sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
It's just clearer.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And
the students
Nice.
Who don't have, can you delete? Yeah.
Who?
Who don't have the expensive clothes.
Maybe, yeah. So clothes don't have money for
Oh, okay.
expensive clothes.
Expensive uniform is the best choice for them.
Yeah. Maybe we could change the place of this
Okay.
and say uniforms are the best choice
Oh, uniforms are the best choice.
for
For student who, okay. For the
students who don't
student
have
who
money for expensive clothes.
who can afford, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so instead of having the subject twice,
Oh, yeah, that's,
uniform
yeah.
is the best choice for students who don't have money for expensive
That's
clothes.
funny.
Can you read that
Sure.
through one more time?
Okay. I think in my opinion, it's good to have uniforms because I think they are cheaper than normal clothes. And uniforms are the best choice for students who don't have money for expensive clothes.
Good. Really good corrections. Good sentence too. You weren't far off. It just seemed like a lot of work, but you did a really good job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I think Isabella is off. But does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. Isabella, can you read the title and the next words?
Okay, idioms. Read the idiom and guess what it means. Draw a blank, flunk out, learn something by heart, and school of thought.
Good. Let's look at idioms. Can you repeat idioms?
Idioms.
Good. And do you know any of these idioms?
Not quite. I don't think so, no.
Okay. Are there any that you think you could guess on?
Maybe learn something by heart.
What do you think it means?
I think it's something like you can't read about emotions and just get it. You have to feel it in your heart. For example, love. You can read so many textbooks about love and novels, but you don't really know how it is before you experience it.
Okay. That's a really, really good guess. It's not quite right. I like that, though. Really good guess. Maybe, Jose, any of these words? Can you think of any of the definitions for any of these
Yes.
idioms?
Draw a blank.
Okay. What do you think it means?
Draw a blank is to fail to remember something.
Yeah. So.
But for example, a sentence. I tried to remember her telephone number, but I could only draw a blank.
Nice. I could only draw a blank. Perfect. So it's like if your memory is full of cards and you're trying to like pull out cards with information on them, and the card is just white or black. It doesn't have anything on it. Yeah, that is perfect. Let's say really, really good job. Monica, do you think you know any of these? The rest of them?
Yes, I know. Learn by heart. Learn something by heart. It means to memorize something.
Yeah. Can you use it in a sentence?
I learned by heart the entire song.
Okay, really good sentence. I would change the order of it.
I learned the entire song by heart.
Yeah, I learned the entire song by heart. just prepositional phrases like by heart usually go at the end of the sentence. Or at the beginning. In this case, we wouldn't want to put by heart at the beginning, but generally go at the end of sentence. Okay, and what about the next one, Anna Carolina? Do you know any of the remaining two?
Flunk out with when the teacher gives you a bad grade that forces you to leave school, or
Really good. You're definitely putting the blame on the teacher. It's not the teacher's fault that you got a bad grade. Not necessarily. It could be. So yeah, when a student receives really bad grades and fails a class and is then forced out of the class because he or she is maybe holding the rest of the students back, or just doesn't know the information, so he can't continue, she can't continue. Now, Carolina, can you use it in a sentence?
okay. Well, the teacher flunked me out. He expected so much, and well, I had to leave school.
Nice. I like your insistence on the teacher funking people out. Good. Really good sentence. That's perfect. Okay, and Don,
Yeah.
can you make a sentence with draw a blank? Can you make a sentence with draw a blank?
When I meet a person, after he say her name or her name, I don't remember a name after 2 seconds.
Okay. Okay. So you don't use draw a blank necessarily, but you've got the idea. When I met a person after she, what's the past tense of to say?
Yeah? Oh, sorry.
No worries. Don, what's the past tense of to say?
Saying?
Not quite. So the ing ending is always going to be continuous, or the gerund. So the gerund will be saying, and then all of our progressive tense, or continuous tenses, will have the ing ending. So we can say am saying, was saying, and like all of those progressive things, so things that you're doing. So they're continuous. The past tense is a little bit different here. So the past tense often has an ed ending. In this case, it's a little bit different because it's irregular. Any other guesses about how to put say into the past tense? actually said. I said. After she said her name. Do you remember the past tense of to do?
Did.
Good. Did, and then if we want to make it negative?
Didn't.
Good. Didn't remember her name after 2 seconds. Yeah. Really good.
Thanks.
Maybe I would change the location of after 2 seconds and say after 2 seconds I didn't remember her name. But can you read that one more time, Don?
Yeah, sure. When meet a person after he said her name, after 2 seconds, I didn't remember her name.
Really good. And any other, well, school of thought. Does anybody know what a school of thought is?
I think it's about the mindset when to go on school. Have a good mindset for a great result.
Like a mindset?
Yeah.
Yeah, a mindset of a group of people, maybe who share the same opinions or philosophies or something like that. A group of people who share the same opinions or philosophies. Yeah, or something like that. About, and really anything. You can have a school of thought in art or in philosophy or in literature, even really mathematics. And Ellie, do you think you could use this in a sentence?
Sure. School of thought. Okay. We have many school of thought in the project. That enough to submit to director.
I didn't quite understand the last part.
That in the project, that enough to submit to director.
That's enough?
That enough to submit to director.
We have many schools of thought in the project. That's enough to submit.
To
Maybe.
submit.
Eh?
To submit it. To submit it. What? I cannot say that submit to director.
The director. That's enough to submit it to the director. If we're talking about the project, I'm a little bit confused about. So I mean, in this case, we're talking about a project, maybe researching different schools of thought, and you've included different schools of thought, and yeah, you have enough information to be able to submit it to the director, and that would work. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to say if you're trying to say something else.
Like a director order us to do some project, and then we have to like brainstorm, and then we get some school of thought from them, and then we gather it, and then we send to the director.
Okay. A school of thought is a little bit different.
Oh, really?
I think you're talking more about something like ideas. A school of thought is like it's almost like a movement. School of thought, almost like a movement. So a school of thought could be like existential.
share the same opinion on philosophy.
Mental literature, romanticism, like beat poetry. Those are all different schools of thought. Those are all like groups of intellectuals that have kind of the same opinion. Does that make sense, Addie?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good.
Okay, thank you.
Isabella, do you think you could use school of thought in a sentence?
The people I surround myself with. I don't really know, but I get the point. I just don't know how to use it in a sentence.
I mean, the people I surround myself with share
A school of thought.
yeah. You could
Oh,
say
okay.
that. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be something like really big either. It's just like a common way of thinking. So yeah, I surround myself with people who share similar school thought. I think that's perfect. Let's go on to something a little bit funnier. And let's have Jose. Can you read the role of the teacher, Miss Wormwood? And Monica, can you please Calvin?
Okay. You have a question, Calvin?
Yes. What assurance do I have that this education is adequately preparing me for the 21st century? I'm getting the skill I need to effectively compete in a tough global economy. I want a high-paying job when I get out of here. I want opportunity.
In that case, young man, I suggest that you start working harder. What you get out of school depends on what you put into it.
Oh, then forget it.
Good. Let's start with assurance, Monica.
Assurance.
And adequately.
Adequately.
And am I getting the skills?
Am I?
So you said,
Okay.
you said
I
I am. Yeah. Am I getting the skills?
Am I getting the skills?
Good. Jose, can you repeat suggest?
Okay, suggest.
Mm-hmm. And then this second sentence here, maybe try, so break it into two parts. So what you get out of school depends on what you put into it. So can you try to read that a little bit more smoothly? What you get out of school depends on what you put into it.
Okay, in that case, young man, I suggest you start working harder. What you get out of school depends on what you put into it.
Yeah, okay. Get out of school. With this, we'd really emphasize get. What you get out of school depends on what you put into it.
Get out of school depends on what you put into it.
Yeah, good. Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page? Any questions here? All right, Anna Carolina, what's happening in the comic?
Calvin is questioning the teacher about the education he is receiving from the school. If it would put him able to compete in the global economy and so forth. And the teacher answered back, what you get out of school depends on what you put into it. It's up to you. You have to work hard. You have to study a lot. And when it's down on him that he has to study and so forth and pay attention at the class, he was disappointed and he said, then forget it.
hmm Good. Really, really nice job. Calvin is questioning the teacher, but there was something here. School, if it would put him able to compete. How would you change that, Anna Carolina?
I'm not sure. Maybe if it would make him able to compete,
Yeah, if it would, maybe we could use allow
allow
to
him
compete.
to compete, make him a good competitor.
Make him a good competitor is a really good one too. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. I think you're right on target, and everything else it looks good grammatically. Okay, and I think we're good on this page. Does any no questions? I don't think. Yeah, we could try a role play to finish up. Dawn, can you read the role of the mother?
Okay, sure. You want your children to enroll in experimental school. They don't assign grades, and they let the students chosen. What do you study? Try to convince your husband that your children should attend his alternative school.
Good. Okay, let's look at assign. Can you repeat assign?
Assign.
And choose.
Choose.
Convince.
Convince.
Good. Nicely done. And Ellie, can you read the role of the father?
Okay, sure. You don't want your kids to change schools. You think traditional schools are best. Convince your wife that this new school with no curriculum and few rules will be bad alternative for your kids.
Nice. Can you repeat alternative?
Alternative.
Yeah, alternative.
Alternative.
Nice. And also maybe curriculum.
Curriculum.
Yeah, curriculum.
Curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
Curriculum.
Really nice job.
Okay, thank you.
Isabella, if you were the mother, how would you start us out?
I would say something like we have to do what's best for the child or our children, and it's up to them what they want to do. And personally, I don't think it's best to have a traditional school. I think it's better to have the alternative school.
Nice. Really nice job. And if you're the father, Jose, how would you respond?
You know, I have a bad experience of it. I knew the neighbor enroll his children to this new kind of education. After he spent 2 years in this school, he had to change his child to the school because he had he had bad he had bad bad masks.
Bad marks.
Yes, bad marks.
Okay. Nice. Good answer. That definitely works. Monica, how would you respond?
I think this could be a great experience for them to widen their skill without being forced into a curriculum, regular curriculum.
It's really good job. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut you guys off. I know, Anna Carolina, it's really unfortunate timing. We can get you into the next role play in the next class if you join. I do have a class coming